Hello. Oh, Christ. Hello. So it is done. The squadron has been formed, and it is the Sitting Hippos. And if you have the same sort of speech problem that I do, a lot of the time you will say that as the Shitting Hippos. But I figured that, okay, the only people who would want to join this fucking thing are people who regularly see my videos, so they will straight away know the Shitting Hippo reference. The tag is LCNT, so clearly that stands for Lukozer's Cunts, but if anyone does, report it or whatever, then as far as Frontier Developments are concerned, it's Lukozer Central. CNT can quite, easily stand for that. So that is it. So the squadron is now up and running. Now, although I've mentioned it in 2 previous videos, I guess for this one I better make it clear. If you want to join it, I'm hopeless at remembering commander names, especially if you use a different name on YouTube. So when you send the request, or if anyone sends a request, do me a favour, write in the comments what what your commander name is, so if I can then tie it to your YouTube name, and then I'll remember who you are, and then I'll accept it. If people send me a request, which is unlikely, but if they do, then if they haven't told me who they are on YouTube and I don't recognise the name, I'll just get shot of it. Right, I don't know how many squadrons have been formed since I did this. Newest squadrons up here, quite a few by the looks of it. Now, I mean, good luck trying to find it. Where are we at the moment? The Sitting Hippos, here we are. So at the time of recording this, I'm on page 4. As far as I know, the actual search doesn't work. Fucking hell, the filters certainly don't. So I put in sitting, and all that's changed is that my one seems to have disappeared. So yeah, the search is completely fucked up. And now I can't find it at all. So it found 100 results. Not one of them says the word sitting in the name. So yeah, that's bollocks up. But anyway, so that's where I am right now. Yeah, the superpower is set to Empire. I don't give a shit what superpower you're with. If you with the Alliance or Federation or Thargoid or couldn't give a flying fuck. That's your superpower choice. Likewise with the tags. If you do stuff other than what's down here, again, I don't give a shit. The whole squadron is for people who just don't give a toss. I don't take the game seriously at all, and I don't really want anybody who is going to take the game, far too seriously. The chances are anyone joining this, you just basically in a squadron and then just carry on doing your own thing all the time. I'm never going to be, insisting, right, everyone in the squadron has to come to this point now because we've got to do something important. Or there will be some squadrons that are done like that. This will not be one of them. The only sort of rule other than that ones for joining is don't be a cunt. If you start griefing, you'll get kicked out. If you have one of those names, your commander name, where it's, the name, then brackets, and this, 3-letter tag or whatever for some other group, fuck off. I fucking hate it when people do that. That just says to me the group you're in is such a bunch of fucking nobodies that they've got to have their tag everywhere just so that people might remember it, because nothing else they've done is noteworthy in any way. So yeah, fuck all that shit. If your name uses the elite speech, it makes me cringe just saying that. But yeah, if you use all that using numbers in place of letters, fuck off, But other than that, yeah, the thing's up and running then. So don't take it seriously. If you do join it, yes, the chances are at some point someone is going to say, can anyone come over to blah 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 and give us a hand with something. Although if you are one of the people who are going to ask that, don't be really thin-skinned about it. The chances are that A, no one else on the Squadron is going to be online anyway. B, you probably won't get any answer. And C, if you do get an answer, it's more likely to be, no, I can't be asked, than, yeah, I'm on my way. So anyway, that is it. It's up and running. So if you want to join, that's the name you want to look for. The Sitting Hippos with the tag LCNT. I'll just also point out, right, these leaderboard things here. So yeah, squadrons are taking part in, I don't know, well, I guess you take part whether you want to or not. So Xeno Defense, Combat, CQC, Exploration, Political Shit, Power Play. I expect us to be bottom or near the bottom of every single one of these all the time, so Hall of Fame, no one in this squadron is ever going to be getting on that fucking Hall of Fame. The squadron management, so if we go to manage ranks, if your rank within a squadron means that much to you, this is not going to be the place for you. I can't be asked with all this ranks within the squadron stuff, so the chances are I just won't bother doing any of it. There you go. But yeah, that is it. So it's finally up and ready. So whether you want to join or not is entirely up to you. I expect nobody to want to join it, but it's there if anyone is desperate enough or bored enough or whatever else enough. So there you go. Wasn't that exciting?